Based on a famous card game, Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie tells the story of a young man named Yugi, who has put together his Millennium Puzzle and released the spirit of the Pharaoh from it. But unaware to him, his puzzle also awakened Anubis, the Egyptian Lord of the Dead.
Awesome! I did it! The Millennium Puzzle's complete!
What's going on?
3 years later, Yugi and the Pharaoh have become the worldwide Duel Master card-playing champion, with the help of his Egyptian god cards. This makes a rich young man named Seto Kaiba angry, and he wants to find a way to defeat Yugi and his Egyptian god cards.
Listen, I've come to your little fantasy island in search of a card powerful enough to beat Yugi's 3 Egyptian god cards.
And you believe I might have this all-powerful god-smiting card because...
Because you created the game, Pegasus.
Once upon a time, Kaiba boy, but I'm retired now. The only things I create these days are places like this for the fishies to enjoy.
I know you, Pegasus. You created the god cards, and would have never let them out of your sweaty little hands. Unless you'd also created a way to beat them. Just in case.
But once Kaiba and Yugi get into battle, this is where Anubis is planning his resurrection and to get revenge on the Pharaoh.
Who's there?
Yui Anupu, Sat Lechit, Isex Weben Heba.
So this is a fantasy action anime created by Kazuki Takahashi and directed by Atsuji Shimizu, who worked on animes like the One Piece movie. This anime frustrated me for many reasons. The first was the story, which is only made for the Yu-Gi-Oh fans, and it will confuse many newcomers like me. And they will have a hard time figuring out what's going on unless you have watched the television series. I mean, the story is easy to follow, but there's rarely any character development, and it barely explains how the characters came to be. But what really made me angry was the card battles. I mean, all the characters do is explain how their monster is going to kick their opponent's butt on their monster and vice versa.
First, I'll summon my familiar knight in defense mode. Try and get past him.
Very well, I shall. I play Queen's Knight. And now, say goodbye to your monster. Queen's Knight, attack! By destroying your knight, I've activated its special ability, which allows you to play a new beast in its place.
What? Yugi's lost it. Why would he let Kaiba play a monster with 2,400 attack points?
The animation was done by Michi Himino and Shingo Araki, who worked on animes like Saint Seiya. I thought the animation was okay, but I'm afraid the movements are really stiff. Not to mention that some of the characters have ridiculous hairdos. Also, 10% of the monster designs were kind of cool, while 90% of them look like this.
Oh boy, now you're in trouble. I sacrificed Baby Dragon, Rocket Warrior, and Little Wind God to summon Guilford the Lightning! Which means all the monsters you got out on the field are destroyed, pal! Lightning Sword!
The voice acting was in English only. I thought the voice actors did an okay job, although I have to say a few of them were actually really annoying.
Listen up, nobody but nobody calls me a nobody, a bunch of nobodies, got that?
Out of the way, we want to take on Yugi, not you.
Yeah, right.
We want the king of games, not the king of lame.
The Duel Monsters champ, not chump.
The master of the gods, not the master of the clods.
Hey, I think I get the point already. But you gotta prove yourselves first by dueling a top contender, and I think I know one.
Seto Kaiba?
Me, Joey Wheeler. So if you want to get to the king of games, you'll have to go through me, the godfather of games, capiche?
The music in this anime include Egyptian, rock, pop, and battle music. But I'm afraid none of these musics will ever grab your attention. Even the rock music was a real letdown.
You think I've got it all? Everyone thinks I've got it made well. How come my only friends are the ones I hate? No one understands what I would do to change my life for just one day. Don't say if I were you, or tell me what you'd do. How things would be if you were in my shoes, 'cause you're not me.
In the end, Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie is only made for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Fans, and for any newcomers who have never watched this show, I don't recommend it. So, that's my review of Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie. I give this anime a 1 out of 5. See ya!